Ladies and gentlemen, the streets are out for blood. The Call of Duty fans are chesting up because gamers are trashing Battlefield 2042.
In all honesty, I gotta start this
out.
video just pointing out the obvious thing, and it's that we keep repeating the same thing over and over again. These gaming companies just do not learn, and honestly, it is a bit exhausting talking about these topics because it feels like we just talked about it a couple of years ago. We did that actually with Battlefield 5.
Man was warning. This trooper, Cruz the Sangra, was warning people about it.
A lot of the mistakes that were made with Battlefield 2042, here they are once more.
2 years
and
ago.
Even before then, I didn't cover those games. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline all had issues at launch. But I would say Battlefield 2042 is a little bit different now. And there is some major departures going on with EA, DICE, and honestly though, I just find all of this unacceptable. I really don't get why a fully priced AAA game is being released unfinished. It's rushed. There's a lot.
There needs to be a 2077 Game Awards at the Game Awards on December 9th. Okay, if there isn't, I swear to God, man, we need that, man.
Here. There's a lot of features that should be here and that are not here. So yeah, this is quite frustrating. EA DICE is a gaming company that I really want to cheer for. I love Battlefield, I love the experience, and say what you will about Battlefield 5 even. That game eventually got its crap together, and that's really the story with most of these Battlefield games, but by the time these games get their crap together, it's kind of too little too late. And that probably will be the same.
That's true though, because like right now we're hearing that about 70% of Battlefield players have quit, and that's like these are the statistics from the PC. I'm not sure about the console, but it's probably gonna be almost like 30, 40, maybe even 50. Obviously nobody knows the raw data for the console market.
Case with Battlefield 2042, but
so
right now we have Electronic Arts going into full damage control, releasing an article with Vince Zampella taking over, but the current EA DICE GM moving on. It's very interesting with that move, but we also have a very interesting cosmetic that has been added to Battlefield 2042, which is angering many in the community.
I don't want to like put this here, but I want to actually talk about it because these are facts, okay? Video games at launch do be looking pretty good, right? And come season 5, well, you got the clown skin, you got the Grim Reaper, you got the homie in the back. And listen, man, even this meme is so outdated because nowadays we get this type of behavior and skins within like season 1. That's basically how it is nowadays.
Clown outfits, bananas, whatever. People are fine with that with Call of Duty, but Battlefield has a little bit of different standards. I remember the outrage with Battlefield 5, I think it was last year or the year before, with Tom Cruise being added to the game. If you remember that one, that was hilarious. This one, I think people are just like, oh my gosh, EA, do you not learn your lesson? At least right now, here we are at the beginning of launch. Why do you not go all out with some really badass, realistic outfits? But that's not the direction that they want to take because that's not what's profitable. Anyway, before we tackle the big changes coming behind the scenes to EA DICE, here are the cosmetics, which is angering a lot of people.
I've seen them, man.
The tank, a winter camo, you know, Christmas themed.
Now listen, man, I don't find this too bad, right? Like, it's a tank skin. Maybe I got to the point where, because I covered like mostly all of the leaks about Battlefield, and I expected clown skins and skins like that to come in the game, and in fact we're seeing this is the beginning stage of that. So maybe this is why I'm not too like mad about this. Like, I seriously am not mad, but I see where people are coming from. If you did not follow the leaks, or if you were like, hey man, the leaks are fake, well, I can respect that, right? But now it's happening, guys.
Name it Christmas because I guess that's controversial. Then we have a Hellcutter, Little Blitzen, and then we have another, the Deal Maker, which is just a gun. And then this is the big one everybody's talking about, Father Winter, aka Santa Claus, coming to Battlefield 2042. I bet you there's going to be a lot of people running that.
Seriously, I'm not too mad about it though. Like, but I am surely disappointed, and in fact I have waved the white flag a long time ago, so I'm a defeated gamer. Maybe this is why I'm not too mad about it, but I definitely see where people are coming from. I mean, can a brother perhaps get like real?
That'll probably sell much more than the, you know, the more realistic badass type of stuff. And hey, that's just how this works, unfortunately. And look at Battlefield 2042, the DNA within the game. It shares a lot of elements from Call of Duty, Apex, Rainbow, and that's the direction EA wants. They want as many people playing these games, they want as many people buying all kinds of cosmetics and stuff, and they'll keep it going as long as this type of stuff sells. And that's all that matters to them, is that it sells. That's true though. But, and I gotta really put an emphasis on that, but the Battlefield 2042 community ain't happy about that. So if you go to the subreddit right now, there's just so many posts blowing up on this. Even on Twitter, it's pretty much the same thing. Many content creators just not understanding what EA is doing here. We have one saying EA is out of touch with the community. That's kind of been the story for over a decade now, but you were supposed to destroy them, not join them. And then we have, you know, Father Winter, Santa Claus.
You gotta join them, man.
Another post we have, watching this train wreck unfold is more entertaining than the actual game. I've been seeing a lot of that.
That's facts, man.
I just got up and thought I'd check to see what people thought of Update 3, and I'm greeted with Bad Santa and Woody in his final form. Despite all the complaints, they still decided to push something like this today. Whoever's making these decisions is so completely and utterly disconnected from what people want from a Battlefield game, it becomes irredeemable at this point. I think the thing that a lot of people confuse, it's not about what you want, it's about what makes lots of money. Santa Claus may.
That's it.
And I bet you if that does sell, we'll see a lot more of stuff like that. The next post we have, you actually did it. Good job. You made even the few people that defended the game angry. These effing skins are so trash. I was actually pretty positive about the game. Gonna install and play some squads to wash my eyes. Another user said I defended EA DICE, and I'm sorry, this is the last straw. I just can't anymore. Been loving this franchise for 18 years now, but this is the last straw. Sure, I can take a rough launch. Sure, I can live with getting blasted in the ass by PPs and hovercrafts. That's a thing. Sure.
Yo, this is sad, man. Like, why? We as gamers, how much can we suffer? How much more can we suffer, man? Yeah, you better get your shiza together and make a good game, man. This is sad, man. Like, I'm actually sad by seeing this man who defended getting effed in the a-hole by the PPs and the hovercrafts. That's sad, man.
I can even say that it's okay for the lack of content, but I'm done. Effing Santa and effing Cowboy, and there actually is that skin I didn't mention before. That was another one that was added. What the F is this? Fortnite Field 2042, and that's exactly what EA wants. They want that Fortnite.
Question to everybody. Do you think Fortnite really made the gaming industry bad? In my opinion, they've done really good things though for the gaming community, and they have done massive great things for their game. Even though I don't play that game, I don't enjoy that game, but there are a lot of people that love that game, right? But I also feel like that other publishers like Activision, EA, they have adapted their model. They are trying to copy them, but it's like it does not work for their game. It works money-wise, they make a lot of money, but Fortnite definitely, they changed it for the worse, I would say as well.
Money. They want that Call of Duty money. There's no such thing as integrity or what Battlefield fans want. They want to keep expanding, and expanding is by Fortnite stuff and, you know, the Fortnite DNA, I guess that's the best way to put it. These companies do not care about what fans want. I think people really need to understand that. And then somebody else mocking this, they said since DICE added Santa Claus skin, this is what we need now. That actually probably will happen. You know, people are joking about it, but yeah. Regarding the new Santa and Cowboy skins, remember when this was unrealistic and disrespectful to veterans? And
yeah, honestly, man, if you really think about it, this is not even that bad, is it? Is it? It's not even that bad looking back.
And then we have Dear DICE. Now that we got Woody, could we please also get a Buzz Lightyear set for Dozer? Thank you. And hey, your wish may be their command soon enough. 1992, DICE just wants historically accurate, you know, somebody dressed up as Santa. That actually is kind of funny. DICE, just add clown skins, please. I championed this series for years. In my teens, I spent hard-earned money buying Battlefield Bad Company 2 for friends so we could play together. DICE, I seriously have no idea how you can be out of sync with your player base. This game is barely playable, and you thought skins will make everyone happy. We wanted more content like guns, maps, modes, leaning, scoreboard, voice chat.
This is the type of content we get. Like, people wanted like Rush. I feel like they added Rush, but only in Portal. Can a brother perhaps get that in normal multiplayer?
Somebody else saying, DICE, what are you doing with this game? And this goes on and on and on. What I expected versus what we got. And
yo, that's true though. Like, you see the skin? I wanted to cover that in a video, but there's so much news happening. But like, listen, this skin is a concept art. Like, we should have got like specialists or characters looking like this, but something happened and now we're getting skins like that. Can we get skins like that? Would be so good. Damn, man.
Somebody saying a love letter to its fans with Santa Claus, and this may just be the beginning of really crazy, ludicrous things flying through the skies of maps like Renewal and so on and so forth. It is worth mentioning, just to add on to the hilarity of this situation, Tom Henderson, gaming insider for Battlefield, pointed out that, fun fact, these skins were in the March 2021 QA feedback sessions in which everyone at DICE voted them down. Good to know that those sessions were pointless. And hey, when there's $1 to gain, EA don't care.
Saw that tweet,
Those Santa Claus out there, have people purchase it on up. There is no such thing as integrity. Now, besides EA DICE being mocked for these hilarious cosmetics, we also have the franchise undergoing major shakeup. So what does that mean? Well, some of the executives that have been here are leaving, and then we also have some new ones coming in.
There is one that is coming from Ubisoft as well. They actually hired a Call of Duty GM, but that was before the game came out. I believe that was around the reveal time, so we were all like that, this guy's gonna save this game, but at the end of the day, we also had this argument, like, maybe he's gonna save the game, or maybe he's gonna be bringing in those Call of Duty skins in the game.
And now EA's GM has departed as well, and somebody who is very notable in the gaming scene is taking over. We go to this GameSpot article, which I do have to wonder, the timing of all this just feels like damage control, but we'll get to that as we go through this. Perhaps the biggest change being announced today is EA is formally announcing the creation of a Battlefield universe that will seemingly span multiple games and offerings, which will be developed by different studios across North America and Europe. They're pretty much doing the Fortnite.
So yeah, more Battlefield games confirmed, and there's already a leak going around that we're gonna have a new Battlefield game that's gonna be a prequel to 2042 in 2023. So we'll cover more of that in future videos for
Call
sure.
of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, bringing that to Battlefield, that really isn't that surprising. Although it does seem like every single gaming company is trying to bring all of their universes, all of their games together. So yeah, that's coming to Battlefield. Yay, I guess. Additionally, DICE GM Oscar Gabrielson is leaving the company to pursue a new endeavor outside of EA. Apparently he turned down
hold up. I heard that Oscar was leaving, but I just did not know that was Oscar, because we have seen Oscar in interviews, I believe, like the live stream as well. I did it. Okay, I'm kind of blown away. Damn, bro.
Offer of becoming an EA GM, and now he is moving on. The shakeup also includes Respawn's Vince Zampella taking on a bigger role as the new overall boss of the Battlefield franchise, while
this might be good.
Designer Marcus Leto is building a new development team in Seattle focused on injecting more storytelling into the Battlefield universe. Ripple Effect, the developer of Battlefield 2042's Portal mode, is developing a new Battlefield experience in the 2042 universe. So obviously the big takeaway from this is Vince Zampella taking over Battlefield. And as one journalist of IGN wrote on Twitter, this actually summarizes kind of some of my thoughts. I feel like Zampella is doing like 10 different jobs at EA now. Yeah. And it seems like he does pretty good jobs, you know, generally. But
yo, when does my guy sleep? That's the actual question, because he was at Call of Duty, great guy, absolute legend, made at Apex Legends, Titanfall. Now he's at EA, like he made like Mother Truckers are saying like he was also behind Star Wars Battlefront, and now he's gonna be on Battlefield. I mean, give the homie a little bit of that cheddar, EA.
Man, cut him some slack. A lot of big things hinging on one dude. Respawn, DICE LA, and now the Battlefield franchise. Damn, that's a lot for one dude. Even two of those is a lot more for one dude. He seems great, but like I worry that one dude can't do all three of those jobs as effectively as an individual focused on each thing. If he ever decides he wants to go anywhere else, yeah, EA's pretty much screwed. So yes, Vince Zampella has taken over. He's known for his Call of Duty history, Modern Warfare games, and then obviously Titanfall, which is one of the most underrated FPSs ever around, and people still to this day are demanding a Titanfall 3, which I just don't know if it'll ever happen, unfortunately. But getting back to this GameSpot article, Leto, the man who designed Master Chief and played a major role in making Halo what it is today, is heading up his new unnamed studio in the Seattle area. It will collaborate with DICE and Ripple Effect with the aim of expanding the narrative, storytelling, and character development opportunities in the Battlefield series. Leto previously started an independent studio called V1 Interactive that made a sci-fi shooter called Disintegration. That game failed to find an audience and V1 closed its doors, and now he's at EA. Now with Vince Zampella, his new position is on top of his existing managerial responsibilities at Respawn, which includes overseeing the ongoing efforts for live service titles Apex Legends and the studio's other unannounced projects, one of which is rumored to be a sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Like I said before, he is a very, very busy man, which does make a lot of people wonder how how involved is he actually going to be in Battlefield's day-to-day operations. Now, EA Chief Operating Officer Laura Meal sung Zampella's praises, saying he is the right person to lead the Battlefield franchise into the future. He creates culture-defining entertainment that resonates beyond games. We are bringing one of the most influential and talented individuals in entertainment to a franchise that is ready to be unleashed into the modern era gaming. It's an extraordinary inflection point in game history. His ability to lead studios and bring developers together so they can create world-class experiences unmatched. And you get this is all the PR nonsense hyping him.
I don't know, man.
Together with Bede, Meal believes the right team is in place to help the Battlefield franchise grow and thrive. She goes on and on, blah, 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 blah. Zampella said EA plans to grow significantly in terms of the number of developers working on the Battlefield franchise across the company. Zampella would not comment on specifics as it relates to the new type of Battlefield games that EA might develop in the future, and he just teased that future games in the Battlefield universe will be rich with opportunity, both from a storytelling perspective and as a universe where teams can create innovative gameplay experiences. Truly anything is possible. Andrew Wilson, the CEO of EA, said the company may eventually develop a free-to-play Battlefield game, and Zampella pretty much teased again.
So basically, like, I heard that as well. I don't know if they're likely not gonna do it anytime soon, right? Imagine this free-to-play Battlefield multiplayer game. If that ever happens, I feel like that around that time, even Call of Duty is gonna try and come up with like a free multiplayer or something like that to come. I feel like going forward, we're just gonna have free-to-play games, and then we're just gonna be having unfinished games. Like, even with $60 price tag, we're getting unfinished games, and when every game becomes free-to-play, like, it's gonna be good in a sense where you wouldn't have to pay money, but also we're gonna have lesser content compared to even now, which is, I don't know how people will...
As it looks to grow Battlefield to help it reach its full potential. Now, not everyone is staying on board through the transition. Oscar Gabrielson, DICE's current GM, is leaving the company at the end of the year. In a statement, Gabriel said leaving DICE and EA entirely was among the most difficult decisions he's had to make in his life. It's hard to put into words my passion for a studio, our teams, and the Battlefield franchise, blah, 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 blah. You get the PR stuff. He's moving on for a new adventure. That's what he said. And Rebecca Kutaz, the former studio director at Ubisoft and Nessie, I didn't even know that existed, is taking over for Gabrielson as GM of DICE going forward. And then you get all the PR. We're lucky we have such passionate fans, blah, 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 blah. EA's saying that the future is very bright for Battlefield. You know, following the collapse of Battlefield 2042. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, as Tom Henderson points out on Twitter today, Battlefield 2042's player base has dropped 70% since launch. In addition, EA stock is also dropping 18% since early.
Yo, what the flip is happening? Like Call of Duty, GTA, Battlefield. My God, can we just get one good game? Just one good game. And to understand this, okay? I have been enjoying Battlefield for what it is, but let's be real, there are a lot of problems. The content is not there. I play like 1 or 2 games every single day because I'm making videos on YouTube as well, but my friends who played this game, I had a friend who no-lifed this game, and now he's like burnt out and he don't even want to touch this game because he's bored out of his mind, and I'm luckily not at that point. We need content fast.
Investors are not happy with this game, thus this article, thus this change, thus this announcement with Vince Zampella hopping on over. And that's why we're getting this now, because it's a reaction to that, not necessarily just an organic evolution for the franchise. And that's why EA's executives within this article, this PR article, hyping up the future, it really doesn't mean much until we actually see something, I suppose, one day. Now, if you have not been following along with the Battlefield 2042 circus, Tom Henderson, one of the best gaming insiders in gaming, also has pointed out that DICE is essentially hiring a new studio. Expect departures, etc. to start being announced this week, and that was last week he wrote that, and now we're seeing that. Lots of the leaders of DICE are now headed for the door, and Vince Zampella comes in. Can he turn this around? Well, he has a lot of responsibilities. EA is definitely hyping him up, although I don't know, man. Like, I feel like that's gonna be so much for him to handle. I believe in Vince, but also you gotta understand that he's working on Apex, and surely Battlefield is different, right? Like, for real men, quote unquote. That's what like the Battlefield fans always say. I mean, we're getting skins soon enough.
whenever we're gonna be getting waifu skins as well. I'm not sure if he will be able to handle it, or maybe he's gonna be able to handle it, but maybe he's gonna be bringing in aspects from other games like Apex, Titanfall, which are great, but for those games. But if he brings those aspects into Battlefield, I'm not sure how the fans would react to that. You know what I mean, right?
I kind of find it hard to believe that one single person is going to turn this circus around. But as it currently stands, Battlefield 2042 has a lot of problems, including some of these updates just being totally broken. Like, I find this one absolutely hilarious. Like, all of this is pretty funny to me.
Damn.
Although when I go to play Battlefield, I'm just kind of sad.
You can no longer look left or right with the mouse with the new update.
But right now, it is funny to... And the only answer I'm going to give you, because it's the only answer that DICE would give you, yes.
Money.
That's what this Battlefield 2042 circus is.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and comments below. Like and subscribe. Click on this video on the screen, and I will see you right there. Just click it, okay?